So during its latest quarter, Nikola scored some big wins in hydrogen fueling. Of course, if you're going to roll out a fleet of hydrogen trucks, you're going to need fueling for those trucks. Otherwise, clients are not going to be interested in purchasing if they don't feel confident in the fueling capability. So this latest quarter, big wins for Nikola. I'm going to go through those in this video. So let's get right into it. First, they're developing this in a joint partnership with Volterra, and it's progressing nicely. They have determined the first 8 station locations to be developed under the partnership. And I like when Nikola enters partnerships because cash is so tight for the company. Whenever they enter into a partnership, it decreases the cash need, the capital investment, which is a huge help for Nikola. That's one of the biggest risks for Nikola right now and its investors. So reducing that risk goes a long way for the company and investors. Also, the company announced it got grants of over 50 million from various California agencies supporting the construction of 8 California stations. This I've been talking about is a huge win for Nikola stock investors because it's free money. 50 million, over $50 million in free money for Nikola, and that's a huge benefit for the company because they don't have to pay that back. That's not equity. It's not dilutive. It's just a big win, and that can go a long way. More of those, I would say, is better than making sales because that's goes straight to the company's benefit. Sales, on the other hand, are not straight to the company's benefit because there are huge costs associated with sales. But with grants, there aren't any huge costs. So that was a big win for Nikola and its investors during the latest quarter. So these moves will lower the capital cost for hydrogen refueling stations, and I expect it to meaningfully reduce dispensing costs. So that's a big positive for Nikola, lowering the cost, lowering the capital investment requirement for getting these things out there. And that's one of the main constraints for the company right now is that crunch for cash. So as of today, they have received 6 mobile fuel stations and are on track to receive 10 more over the next year. They plan to have 9 mobile fuelers at several California locations available for customers by the end of 2023. By the end of 2023. So customers, knowing that these stations are going to be available, are going to be more interested in purchasing the trucks because they're going to feel comfortable with the fueling, right? And this is good progress, but I expect much more to come from Nikola, including the bundled offering, selling folks the bundled offering of both the trucks and the fueling. The fueling could be a big recurring revenue source for Nikola. There was estimates that it could be as much as $80,000 per year in fueling revenue that could be generated from each one of the hydrogen fuel cell trucks that Nikola sells. So that could be a lucrative source of revenue for Nikola longer term, depending on how the company structures it, the deals it makes with the clients, with the partners, and all of that. But it could be a lucrative source for revenue for Nikola. Remember, the trucks, it expects to sell the hydrogen trucks for a little over $400,000, you could say. So, you add the $80,000 per year in fueling over a 5 year time span, it could be $400,000 for the truck, $400,000 for fuel, and each truck purchaser could be spending $800,000 with Nikola over a 5 year time span. So, and Nikola has said the profit margins on those are going to be in the double digits for both the trucks and the fueling longer term. So each client could be an $800,000 revenue capture for Nikola longer term. So certainly Nikola scoring huge wins in hydrogen fueling, but remember it's just the beginning, very early stages for the company, very early. So every little step forward is a big step for a company that's in its early stages because it makes it that much more profitable. And when you're a volatile company like Nikola, every step forward is a big, big deal. But that's all I've got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.